Good morning. My name is Pat Cavanaugh. I'm the publisher of the Covington News. Welcome to another edition of the opinions of the editorial board of the Covington News. Hope you had a good week. It certainly has rained a lot. I'm almost positive on the way into work today. I saw in one of our farm fields somebody out building a boat and their family. I don't know. I'm going to go back out and take a look at it again, but I guess we shouldn't be unhappy to have all this rain, and as it fills our reservoirs, and I'm sure we can live with it and not be in the same boat as the good folks out in California and Arizona who are in the middle of a major drought and are struggling. So anyhow, welcome today. I want to remind you that we have the second part of our series today in the paper between former Mayor Sam Ramsey and former City Manager Frank Turner Sr. Very well presentation by both of them, and we're proud to have brought that to you. It's it's almost laughable, but if it wasn't so sad. But just when we thought that the leadership of this county, had reached rock bottom and couldn't go any lower, sure enough, this past week it went lower. The Board of Commissioners, under pressure because of the Tommy Craig situation as county attorney and his overpayment, according to some, and appointed a planning commission. Not a planning commission, a committee to look at purchasing for the county to take the heat off themselves. And they appointed some local citizens, and some members of the Board of Commissioners were also appointed to this committee. So we thought that was a good idea, and if it had been given a chance to be a good idea. One of the folks on the committee, Editorial, who has extensive background in grant monies and purchasing and all through the federal government, spoke out at one of the meetings and suggested that the county should put in a stronger policy on dealing with contracted people like Tommy Craig, and she was very strong about that. And we knew right then when one of the Board of Commissioners who was on this, Levy Maddox, spoke up and basically said, that he didn't think that the committee, that nothing should change in purchasing if it was just going to involve one person. We thought that was wrong, but we kind of just figured this was going to be a lost cause to begin with, and nothing was going to happen out of this committee. And then lo and behold, our chairman, Keith Ellis, whose whole total general lack of leadership since he's been elected has put the county in a tailspin as far as we're concerned, sent email, didn't even have the courage to call his own appointee, Ann, and basically fired her. And and the excuse that he gave is one that we've been doing this a long time, that I would never. This one's a good one. That he actually had somebody else in mind originally, and they couldn't do it, and now they can do it, and he's going to put them in there, and that's why poor Ann had to go. Wow. I mean, that is probably the lowest of the low. And it smacks of complete and absolute control by the county puppet master, who people may or may not think is, but Tommy Craig seems to be the puppet master of this county, because the complaint or the suggestion that Ann made involved him, and then mysteriously and quickly our chairman, Keith Ellis, made this move. Now, to our knowledge right now, we haven't heard the name of the person that he was going to put on this committee, and it probably wouldn't make any difference anyhow. They might as well just disband this committee, because it's not going to go anywhere, because they don't want it to go anywhere. So, it's sad. Like I said, it's almost laughable, but the leadership in this county is just, there's no hope, and the only hope that we have is that in 2016 that we can make a change, and we can just pray that we have some qualified people that step up to the plate, that are willing to be in charge of of directing this county in the right direction. And another thought that we want to discuss today is the fact that since 2007, the county is owed in arrears taxes over $1 million. And, you know, we just gave money to the Sheriff's Department, and which got taken out of different funds. So, you know, those funds are going to be short from those departments wherever they got taken from. And there's other departments that need money to increase and grow. Over $1 million is a lot of money, and some of these people, you may know, some of those people are major corporations. I mean, some of those businesses. Some of those businesses are banks. Some are utilities. So as a public service, we can't run everybody's name, and we're not going to, and I wish we could, because it's not fair for the good people of this county that pay their taxes on time, without a problem, and help support the good things that happen in our county. So in Sunday's paper, the printed edition, we're going to run the businesses, the private businesses, the major businesses, anybody or any group that owes over $15,000, we're going to run their names and how much they owe. And maybe that'll shame them into paying their bill and pay their taxes so that we can continue to exist like we want to exist in Newton County. So that'll be in Sunday's paper, and you might look for that. We'll also have an editorial on Tom Garrett's leaving in Sunday's paper. But here we just want to say to Tom, thank you. You know, we think you did a great job, and we wish you very well going to Barrow County. So those are our thoughts this week. And if you disagree, please, you're welcome to come in and have your say on that, and we'll run those. We'll run it exactly how you say it, or however you write it. It'll be in the paper. So please take advantage of that. The other thing that we want to offer right now to any candidate that announces in the upcoming months, no matter who it is, for office in Newton County, we'll give you 3 minutes of time, just like I'm talking to you right now, to say whatever you want for absolutely free. So if you want to take advantage of that, all you have to do is contact Brian Fazio, our editor. He'll set that up, and we'll be glad to film it, and you can make your announcement that way at no cost. And you can have your say on anything you want to as far as your candidacy goes. And that's between now and 2016. So I hope you take advantage of that too. I'm sure the people in the community would like to see your smiling faces and hear what your ideas are right out of your own lips. So have a good week. We'll hope the sun comes out next week, and we'll see you again next Friday. Have a good week.